Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited to get on here and chat about Love Island UK season 8. So if you've been following me for any time, or if you followed me on social like Twitter or Instagram or anything like that, you probably already know that I'm a huge film and television person, and that definitely includes reality television. So I watch a lot of reality television, and Love Island is one that became my favorite a few years ago. And I've been really wanting to get back into reviewing on my channel, and I figured a really great place and lighthearted, easy place to start is with reality TV. So I did a poll on both Instagram and Twitter, and I asked okay, out of I gave 5 options or something like that, what do you guys want me to talk about first? And everyone voted Love Island. For both polls, Love Island won by a significant margin. So I was like, hey, let's do it. But then also I sat down to actually get ready to do this video, and I realized there's a lot to keep track of. To be completely honest, I guess in theory it sounded a lot easier than it was in practice, because I went to go and sit down and get ready for this video, and I realized I have a lot of prep work to do. I have to take a lot of notes for the episodes, and then consolidate the notes, and then figure out the main things that I want to talk about. And that's with any video, but with Love Island there's so many episodes and it's happening every day, so I'm we're already behind. But I figured for this first video, I'll just discuss episode 1 and 2 and first impressions and everything like that. And then moving forward, we'll see what makes the most sense. Maybe I'll do 3 or 4 episodes per video, or maybe I'll do it by week, whatever. You let me know in the comments below what you think would be preferable, because I cannot do every single day, but I want to talk about all the episodes and everything like that. So yeah, just let me know. Yeah, there's just so much to discuss. So get yourself settled in, grab yourself a beverage, a snack, get your coffee, your wine, your beer, whatever it is. I have myself a little white wine today, and yeah, let's get started. Let's have a chat, shall we? So season 8, episode 1, we start off with a little intro of the girls, and then we get a tour of the new villa. They keep talking about the new villa, how it's so amazing, but it's just to me it looks the same. It's just a little bigger, or not a little bigger, I can't really tell, but probably a lot bigger. Regardless, I'm just why are they dragging this whole the villa is so new and beautiful? I'm okay. But yeah, so then the host comes and we're formally introduced to all 5 ladies. So we've got India, Paige, Tasha, Gemma, and Amber. Gemma is the youngest at 19, which is just yeah, I don't know, it just feels super young. And then the other girls are about the same age. India is the next youngest at 23, and then Paige and Amber are both 24. So yeah, pretty 23, 24 age range, and then Gemma is such a, a baby. So India was an immediate fave for me. She was just super cute. Her personality just seems so I don't know, authentic, I guess you could say, but endearing, and I don't know, she's also just super gorgeous, and I love her entire look, her hair, everything. It's just such a vibe. I'm super into it, so whatever. Maybe I'm biased, but I just really loved her right off the bat. And also when she first came in, I think it was Paige who asked her okay, so what are some red flags you see in men, or something like that. And India is just I mean, men are a walking red flag. So I just could relate to that so hard. I'm yeah, pretty much that is exactly what's going on. And yeah, I just that you can kind of see her personality right away. I don't think you can always see that with everyone on the show, so it was nice. And of course I'm always rooting for the black girls, I've seen we've all seen Love Island do the black girls so dirty, literally. So I'm just hoping that doesn't happen this time around. And then another standout for me was Tasha. So I just really loved her. She seemed genuine and sweet in her personality. And I also loved, of course, that she was super open and honest about, I mean, I shouldn't say honest, but she was super open about her being born deaf, and she just kind of put it out there. And then she also like referred to it at one point as like a superpower. I just thought that was really nice. Like, I think representation obviously is super important. On these sorts of like reality TV shows, it's always just kind of like very much like giving into the idea of like the standard of beauty, I guess you could say. And a lot of times, like, I feel like that doesn't really reflect like our actual world and like the people that are also just like wanting to go on a reality show and find love, but have like, you know, they're differently abled or whatever it is. I just feel like that's not always prioritizing these shows, and it's just about like, oh my gosh, like, are you so hot? Like, are you this, that? Are you like, and I feel like I love that it was just kind of like, for her, it wasn't even like a storyline or anything like that. She was just like, this is just literally a part of me and like completely normal. And I just love that. And then, yeah, I just also got good vibes from Paige and Amber, but I just feel like I hadn't gotten a chance to like really fully see their personalities as much with episode 1, like especially Amber. I feel like I got to see her personality more in episode 2 at least, and I like really started vibing with her. And Paige, I just thought like was super like cute. Like, I don't know, I feel like the girls are just so like, they at least seem so just like genuine and kind and like sweet this season. Except, well, I will say like Gemma. Gemma was like the only one who I kind of felt to be like a little bit like standoffish, I guess you could say. But that being said, like, she is 19 and I just don't know what, I don't know, like, I want to give her some grace because I don't know what kind of like experience that is. I don't know, I just remember where I was when I was 19, and I feel like that's just so a completely different place than when you're like 24 or 25, you know? So like, I'm giving her some grace, but yeah, her vibe was just not, didn't seem that like the other girls. Like, it didn't seem really super authentic and like nice, I guess. So we'll see about Gemma. So after the girls are introduced, the host, who I believe her name is Laura, I want to say, she comes out and she basically reveals that this year is going to be completely different because the couples are going to be chosen by the public, which, I don't know, it just seems like such an arbitrary decision and like kind of changes the whole premise of the show in a way. Like, well, these are my initial thoughts. My initial thoughts are just like, that doesn't really sound like it makes sense. Like, why would the public choose a couple prior to really having any real like knowledge about these people and like how they would vibe? Regardless, that's the decision and that's like the premise this year. And I just can't help but think like how disappointing, like, to, after all, like, because there's what, this is season 8, so there's like 8 seasons of Love Island, and there's also a US version in Australia. Like, there's a lot of Love Island and it's the same every time. It's always that you go there and you like match with the person based off of like initial, just kind of like, who do we want to be with? So I guess like it's kind of, for me, I'm like, wouldn't it be a little disappointing in a way for the people that go on there knowing that's like the show, and then surprise, actually the public has already chosen for you? Like, I don't know, it just seems like a little bit disappointing for the actual contestants, but we shall see. So next, the guys come out one by one and they're kind of like introduced with their like intro videos and then like coupled up. And every time like a guy comes out, like Laura has to reveal to them that they're actually not able to choose who they want to partner up with, and they actually have to, the decision's being made by the public. Like, just so, and the guys are just like, okay, like what? Like, it's just awkward, but whatever. So the guys are Dami, Ikenna, Liam, Andrew, and Luca. Dami is 26, Ikenna is 23, Liam's 22, Andrew is 27, and Luca is 23. So we got like more of a variation in age range with the guys, but still like no one under 21. So Gemma being 19, I still can't like wrap my head around, but okay. When Dami gave his like little intro, like notably he mentioned that he has like a heart-shaped birthmark on his like member, and I just was like, why would you mention that? Like, it's just so, I don't know. I was just like, okay, like, this is, anyway, it wasn't my cup of tea. Liam said something about like being confused about like Elton John's name, like thinking that it was like Elt and John, not like Elton John. I don't know, something like that. And they also talked about like not understanding like something about like grapes becoming raisins or something like that. I don't even know, but it was just very much giving young. Like, it just seemed like he was like, I don't know, it showed off his age, if that makes sense. It was like cute, but it was just like, you're just like such a baby. But he's the youngest at 22, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that was just like, okay, Liam, what are you talking about here? And then, like, as mentioned in the episode, Ikenna wore Crocs to like the first day of Love Island. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, really? Like, it's not giving? Like, don't you want to like look cute? You're gonna meet this person who potentially could be your love. Like, why would you wear Crocs to get matched up? I don't know. I was just not feeling it, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like, none of the guys really stood out for me in terms of like first impressions, in like a sense of like, oh my god, like this guy's like super hot, or like this guy's like really nice, or like anything like that. They all just kind of seemed like lackluster. I feel bad saying that. Maybe it's like the editing, but yeah, I just wasn't a fan of any of the guys right away from the first impression, so we shall see. So when each guy comes out, he's coupled up with the girl. Like, after they do the little intro, he's coupled up with the girl he's gonna be with. And so Dami comes out first, as I said, and he's coupled up with Amber, Liam with Gemma, Ikenna with India, Andrew with Tasha, and Luca with Paige. And I mean, like, what is there really to say about the couples? Because if we're being honest, they pretty much were giving nothing. Like, I just feel like none of the couples really seemed like excited or like happy to be paired with each other, really. And like, I think it further drives home the point that like, why the heck is the public choosing? Because it's just so arbitrary. Like, it doesn't feel like we don't know why they're matched. Maybe if they like gave us more information on that, but I don't know. We don't know, so it just feels very like random. And I think like when you see the couples together and like you see their like their faces in the when they pan to the couples, like it's just like they don't even look like remotely excited. So after everyone's all coupled up, they go off and like try to get to know each other, have like chats or whatever, and you know, get ready for the night and stuff like that. And then later in the episode, like the evening when they're having their like drinks and like sitting around like whatever chatting, then enters Davide. So Davide is like marketed as the Italian stallion. I kid you not, he literally used those words and says that's what he's referred to as. Okay. His whole shtick is basically just like, I'm Italian, I have an accent, and like I'm hot, and I'm just like, okay. And like, I hate to make the comparison, but basically it's reminding me of Andreas from Summer House. If anyone watches Summer House on Bravo, like he randomly came and his whole thing the entire season was just like, I'm literally Italian, I literally have an accent, which like, of course everyone loves like a cute Italian boy, but like, where's your personality? Like, can you give us a little bit something more here? Like, this has been done before. So Davide comes in, like they chat a little bit, and then he introduces like the first like spicy game or whatever, like the late night games that they do. And this one's like a dare type of game. And so he starts it off with like a strip tease, like that's what they tell him that he has to do or whatever. And basically all he does is just like take off his shirt. I mean, obviously like he's washboard abs, but like, okay. Anyway, that's like Davide. The truth or dare game was pretty much like lackluster in my opinion. It was just kind of like, okay, like it was just like silly like dares and stuff to like let people break the ice or whatever, which is like, okay, cool, whatever. Most people are a good sport, but then of course Gemma has to like be like salty and refuse to give Liam a lap dance for whatever reason. She's just like so annoying like that. But then she does go ahead and kiss Davide when it's like her turn, so it's just kind of like, okay, you went from 0 to 100. Like, you could have at least given Liam a chance. You never even gave him a chance. Like, but whatever, that was to be expected at this point. And can we just talk for a second about the fact that Amber kissed Tasha for the Islander that she fancied the most? Like, I thought that was so cute, but then it was just never discussed or brought up again. I literally never saw anyone like on Twitter or like anything talking about it. I would just feel like it was like a little tease, like, okay, like, come on Love Island, can we get some like queer representation in here? Like, what's happening? Like, but anyway, I just had to bring that up because I'm like, did anyone else see that? So the episode ends with Davide getting a text while he's chatting with Paige, and the text basically says he'll need to choose the girl he's gonna couple up with in 24 hours, leaving like one guy single. Oh my gosh. So then episode 2 starts off with him pulling Gemma for a chat, of course. And after their chat, she's decided, oh my gosh, she completely fancies him. Like, this is her like guy now, whatever, like, which is just like so annoying. Like, you literally did not give Liam a chance at all. Like, what? And just because like Davide is like what, the hottest guy that came to the villa. So of course this episode is basically all about Davide and like him like choosing, like going around chatting with all the girls and like deciding like who he fancies the most, which like we already know is pretty much like Gemma, but whatever. And Gemma ends up having a chat with Liam and like letting Liam know that she's basically like head over heels for Davide or whatever. And Liam's just like, well, I think, you know, like, I just feel bad for Liam. I'm like, oh, like, poor little Liam. Like, whatever. Gemma's just like, go off, be with Davide, like, I'm over you. So this episode was really just like a lot of like building, because like obviously, you know, the couples really need to like get to know each other and stuff, but then they do like the first like competition game or whatever, and it's basically just like the producers like opportunity to force them to like kiss each other, like see if there's chemistry and like college drama or whatever the situation is. I still like really don't even know what like it was like a flight attendant theme. I don't even know, whatever. It was kind of silly, but basically the only couple that really seems like how did they come of it was Andrew and Tasha. Like, they shared a kiss that actually led to another kiss later that evening, which was cute. I'm like, oh, okay, like you guys are getting into, like, I don't know, it's adorable. Yeah, it just seemed like they were really vibing that like evening after they had like the challenge experience. And then of course the time comes for Davide to, you know, he gets a text or whatever, and it's like, okay, you have to choose or whatever. And so everyone gets around the fire pit, and like obviously Davide chooses Gemma. Surprise, surprise. Leaving poor Liam single. Oh, I just feel so bad. Like, why? Like, Gemma did him so dirty, I feel like. I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I feel like Gemma did him dirty. So the episode ends with an introduction to these 2 new girls who are going to be coming in the next episode. Ekin-Su and Afia. And then I guess like the public has to choose like who should go on a date with who, like out of the 5 guys, like who should go on a date with like Ekin-Su and Afia. And so like I'm just hoping that Liam is one of them, because I just feel like he needs to, like, it's only fair that he gets to go on a date, right? But yeah, so then like we're gonna see kind of like what trouble Ekin-Su and Afia stir up in the villa or whatever. But yeah, so that's basically the recap of episode 1 and 2. And yeah, I just don't know how I feel. Like, it was obviously like a fun watch, but I feel like I'm just like not excited about any of the couples yet, and I haven't seen like any real like awesome like energy between anyone or like connection. And I mean, I guess like Tasha and Andrew, but like still it's not like giving. It's just kind of like, oh, cute, okay, I'm excited for you, because like I really like Tasha. I still really don't get or like know much about Andrew, so it's just kind of like, I mean, good luck, I guess. Like, I don't know, like it's just not like, oh my god, like I love them, I'm so excited, I hope something works out with them, you know? And like I said, like India's definitely my top favorite girl right now, but like I don't really see the match between her and Ikenna. Like, it doesn't feel like they're like connecting in the way that I would hope they would. So I'm just kind of like, can we find somebody else for you maybe? Like, I don't know, like, I don't really feel like anyone's like got me hooked, you know? I think one of the fun things about Love Island, like obviously we know it's a reality TV show, whatever, but is when you can actually root for a couple that like actually seems like they want to be together or like care about each other, or just even like 2 good people getting together. Like, I don't know, it just feels this season like I don't know what's gonna happen or who we're actually gonna end up liking or caring about. Are we really gonna have to wait until like a Casa Amor situation to see some like real fireworks here, or like what's happening? But yeah, I'm still super excited to watch and see how it all plays out, but I would love to know, more importantly, like what you guys are thinking so far. Like, who do you like so far? Like, are there any couples that you're actually rooting for? Are there any predictions that you might have for the future, or like individuals that you like and you're just like hoping like pretty much win? Yeah, let me know all that in the comments down below. Also, if you have any suggestions for how I should structure the videos on Love Island, like let me know, because like I said, it's a whole lot and I'm pretty sure there's like 20 something episodes, and I just want to make sure that like when I'm doing these reviews that it's actually interesting and fun for people versus just kind of like a whole, I don't know, boring recap or like my random idea. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think and what you'd like to see as I continue to review Love Island. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Of course I had to like accidentally start with the most intense reality TV show. Like, but it's all good. I'm super excited. It's super fun, and like, you know, there's just so much going on. This is a nice lighthearted thing to do, and I'm so excited to hear all your thoughts and discuss with everyone. And yeah, so those are my thoughts so far. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and definitely give me some feedback on the structure and what you'd like to see as I continue to review these videos. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching.